Good morning, yo. So it's 5 a.m. As you can see, I was about to hop in my car, but I realized, I remember on Friday I went to the gym at about 6:30ish, which was later than usual because I was doing some video editing beforehand. And I'm thinking I'm gonna do it on Monday, which is today, and see how dead the gym is. Because if the gym is dead, I'm gonna start doing that every day because that makes filming 10 times easier. So I'm gonna just get to editing some videos and also just working on CBM for about an hour, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. So just want to hit y'all with that little update, and we'll catch y'all. Deuces. All right, so as expected, this gym is basically empty right now. Sadly, they're still blasting the music, but I mean, like, I'd say 80% of the machines are totally empty, if not more. So 10 out of 10. It's so bright, but these bags are on my eyes. I need to start getting better sleep. Anyways, so I had a great tricep workout. Got a mean little pump. I can't really see it in the lighting, but pump nonetheless. Gotta say, I might start seeing if I can go in the mornings, not first thing, just because the gym's so empty, so it makes filming 10 times easier to actually get good angles. I can film and get basic angles, but to get good angles, it's 10 times easier to have an empty gym. But either way, that's pretty much it for right now. I know Chris hit the gym this morning, so hopefully he got some content because I'm excited to see him back in the game. But that's pretty much it for now. I'm gonna get back in my car. I'm gonna go home, get more work done, but I'll get back to y'all later. Doses. I had to take my shirt off because I was feeling steamy. But another thing I forgot to say, because the gym was so empty, so I was able to just like hit the machines I needed and record the angles I needed without having to wait for like the perfect time to do so. I was able to get my whole workout done in about an hour. I think maybe a little less than an hour. So that's pretty cool. It's 8 o'clock right now. I left for the gym at 6:30, 6:40, somewhere around there. So pretty much 7 to 8, almost an hour flat is how long I was at the gym compared to the normal 2 hours. So I gotta say, 10 out of 10. I'm gonna have to start doing this for sure. Alrighty, so just finished up work for the day. So pretty much what I had going on today was updating and touch of SEO for UES construction. I had to do a little bit of updating the spreadsheet along with started on a new site for a possible client, which is exciting. Other news for today is the fact that I might be, or I say might be, looking into possibly acquiring a client list for a car detailing business for somebody that's literally just like moving out of town, and so they just like, don't want it. So if I can get, that might be another business venture that I can do on the weekends, which will be nice. Get a few extra buckaroonies there, so that'll be cool. But I'm about to start door dashing, so probably give you all a little bit of an update here in a minute. But that's it for now. I'll catch y'all. Doses. Alrighty, so I am driving home for the night. Finished dashing. I was a little bit short of my goal, but I also dashed for an hour and a half longer than my normal 3 hours. So I'm not pressed that I didn't dash later, because at that point I'm probably not gonna make that much more money, and I'm just gonna be losing sleep. But besides the point, today was an odd day. I'm not gonna lie. Today was one of those hard days where my anxiety just really started hitting me. And I hit up Chris and was just like kind of stressed. And I was like, dude, I was like, we've lost some clients. We're not making as much as we were a while ago. Financially struggling. Our schedule is as hard as ever with getting up at 4:30 and just doing all that we're doing. But honestly, we both want to do more. And he said something to me that, to sum it up of what I needed to hear was, it's not supposed to be perfect when you first start, but you just got to keep doing it. Which he's exactly right, which that's really all it took to snap me out of it. But he sent me this I forget who it was. He sent me this Alex Hormozy thing where it was like, did you hear about the pottery class? And it's pretty much, so there's a professor, and I've heard this story told about a pottery class. I've heard this story told about photography class. To sum it up though, I'll just give the pottery class version. All right, a professor has two classes. In his first class, he tells them, all right, you only have one grade the entire year, and that is you need to make one really good pot. And then he tells the other class, same thing, you have one grade the entire year, but instead of saying you only make one pot that's graded on quality, like the first class, he mentions these pots are not going to be graded on quality. You're going to be graded purely on quantity. So it's purely just however many pots you make, that determines your grade. And not only, obviously, did the second class have way more pots, but the second class had pots that were all considerably better than the class that made one pot. And it's kind of the thing of you do it, but it's kind of the thing of you do it every single day, and you're gonna get good at it. You're going to be good at it. You might not be good at making the first pot, making the second pot, making the third pot, but shoot, you get to the 100th pot, the 200th pot, the 1000th pot, you're gonna be really good at making pots. And along with being really good at making pots, but you'll have 999 already-ish pots from before. So success is not, oh, you try and you succeed or you fail. That's not what determines success. Success is you try and you fail, you try and you fail, and eventually you'll succeed. And that's the thing that's really been an issue with me lately, or me honestly from the start, just because I know I'm kind of rambling here a little bit today, but y'all just got to stick with me. So the first website I ever built, I was stressing about it for days because I was like, I'd never built a website. I'd never done anything like that before. So I didn't know what I was doing. I was learning the software. I was learning the tools. I was learning the terms. I was also just learning how to build a decent website. I didn't even start with a sitemap or anything. I literally just was like, all right, I'm just going to start on the home screen and start on the nav bar. The nav bar alone took me like a full day. And I remember freaking out, and my whole thing was like, it needs to be perfect, because like I don't want to put out something that's not perfect. And that was like cool and all to say that, but it just like the issue was because of the fact that I wanted to be perfect, I was taking so long to finish it. I was kind of procrastinating because I was like, I didn't want to finish an unfinished product, so I was kind of procrastinating doing other things. I was working on the spreadsheet for the company and everything. I was doing a bunch of stuff that wasn't really necessary to do just because I was avoiding not being perfect. But Chris was like, dude, you're not going to be perfect. It's going to suck. He told me, he's like, it's going to suck. And that's okay though, because it's the first website. And he's like, if it sucks, who cares? The client, but obviously we priced the client low as heck, and we gave him the first few months free because we're not going to sell something. We're not going to sell, oh, we're great at making websites when we're not. So we told him, we'll make you one. That's pretty much it. And we priced it really low. But at the end of the day, the message is you just got to do it. And I've said it before, but sometimes I struggle to live by my own words. And this is one of those things. But I'm just really happy to have somebody there like Chris, because sometimes sometimes a lot of people try to do what we're doing by themselves. And I got to say, it's 10 times easier with somebody. And I mentioned this on one of the previous videos about, man, I can't wait for Chris to get back. It's just like the little things that help motivate, and it's stuff like this. He's not fully back. He's still he feels good. He's going to the gym. He's working, but he's a little bit behind on certain things like meal prepping, and he has one other thing he's going to surprise me with. But at the end of the day, though, it's just like having somebody there to pick you up when you're down, or help you up when you're down, I guess, not fully pick you up, but having somebody there to help motivate you is a true game changer. And that's one thing that I've really learned. Me and Chris fight like we're married. We fight like siblings. We are at each other's throats half the time. But it's not like, I feel like we're never truly mad at each other. It's usually just like some goofy thing that one of us got caught up on. But it's nice to have somebody there. And that's pretty much all I got for today, but I'm tired as heck. I'm about to go home and absolutely knock out. We'll see how tomorrow goes for work-wise, because I was thinking about dialing some, but I might just try to finish up that one website and also keep learning more about the new Webflow update, which I'll talk more about tomorrow. But that is all for tonight, and I hope you guys have a good one. Broke Millionaires out.